Morning, Freda.
Hello, Carrie. Yeah, I just started, then it's stopped, then I just
Um,
open again.
well, sounds great. Your voice. Okay. So today is kind of big job for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you prepared a lot. So before we start today's live session, I want to give you a quick update on my five element soup.
No, good.
Yeah, I've been drinking it for a week now, and for me and my husband. So first, I think is pretty easy to prepare.
Yeah,
Yeah, since I live in Japan, so the key ingredient gobo. Gobo is very common here, so I have to say the ingredients easy to get.
burdock. It's,
Oh,
I think even in America it's that popular, because
oh
the
really?
people, yeah, even Western people, they say the
Mm-hmm.
burdock is, the number one veggie that had the most mineral, inside.
Okay. So as for the taste, so beside the onion flavor, the onion flavor is so strong.
Yeah,
So it's mostly the flavor of the noble in Japanese gobo is, but you call it burdock, right? Burdock.
yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, burdock has a taste that actually quite easy to get used to. I think it is good actually, kind of more like a vegetable between the vegetable and the fruits, the taste. So I'm planning to keep drinking it for at least 3 months as
Yeah,
a first stage, because the food therapy is kind of slow, right?
yeah,
Than the medicines. So to see how it affects my body, and
yeah,
actually, our first topic this morning is also about health, right?
yeah,
So
that's right.
with the physician to the President Trump report released on October 11th, it was announced that President Trump has completed a health evaluation, including his annual influenza and update COVID-19 booster vaccination. So this part caught most of people's attention. And also cause some confusions and make people concerns, right? So personally, I have to say I believe that vaccination is a personal choice, although it's not the choice for me and my family. So I still think the COVID vaccine should not be taken. We have just escaped from the disaster of COVID. So I think we should have learned some common sense from it, huh? So that's the first topic I like to pick Freda's brain. So what's your opinion on it? And secondly, I like Frida to help us to try to deep into the story about the biggest news happened in Japan recently. Is because in Japan the ruling party recently elected a female leader, uh, Sanae Takaichi. So who would normally become the prime minister automatically. However, something unexpected happened, and now it's uncertain whether Takaichi will actually become Japan's next prime minister. And there is a key figure. Also, the media in Japan calls him kingmaker, Taro Aso.
Oh,
So, the former prime minister and the influential kingmaker in the ruling Liberal Democratic Party. So, yeah, I have asked Freda to try to help us to enter this story. So let's have our date, Freda.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, yeah. First, we back to the first question, because that day morning when I saw the post, I'm also very shocked, and actually I was quite upset, and yeah, just the feeling is, it's a bit shocking and not really understand that, especially after Robert J. Kennedy and point out, the problem with the jab and the kids' health problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why after we had a little bit message about this issue, so I made one, the hexagram for the iTunes. Try
Mm-hmm.
to ask this question because sometimes we don't know what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And but for my I think for myself, I did a bit of worried for the Trump this 4 years, especially very hot 3 years. Then he takes the jab, so that's why I think I better ask the heaven. So I put the question that says, "Oh, what will happen after Trump take the flu and the COVID jab at the same time?" Because it's usually it's it's not usual that take at the same time. Yeah, especially
Oh.
it's top. You just think someone if doing Medicare system for Trump, that should be the tops the Medicare service.
Mm-hmm.
And but they give the same time with the flu and the COVID jab. So that's the things I'm pretty. I think a lot of people is the same feeling. So sometimes some people will say, "Oh no. Actually, Trump take the vaccine is the hexagon and some other stuff, vitamin D or something,"
Mm-hmm.
because people feeling like confused or upset or they don't want to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's we just relax and because sometimes something happened definitely is for a reason. So we just ask the heaven like what could be happened. So I posted the picture I made. Actually, this time I made this. It's not take me a long time. So that's only almost it's a line, just only bottom second. It's just a little bit move out. So I just point out this one could be the change line. So I follow the coin, 6 coin. So the top 3 line actually is fire. Then the bottom, the 3 line is we call the lake. So it's then the bottom, the second line is the young, the line. And we because that line is moving, so we change it to the in line. So they make another hexagram.
Mm-hmm.
So the original one is we call is Kui, and then the next one changed is called the Shi He. So just doing a little bit explain. So what is the Kui the picture look like? It's like it's like the sun is shining the lake. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like for human, it's like a eye look at the water, So something happened or changed, about the water. For the relationship is different people, like in family, for example. Maybe if you had 3 daughters, then your second daughter and the third daughter, and they probably often see a thing at the same time, but they had a different view. So that's why for family, you know, we a lot of time we will had a different opinion, because it's when things outcome come, and everyone's thinking is different. So that's why we use the quiz to explain a little bit. But the quiz could be lots of situation. Usually we will separate the sixth one. But for this one, we call 9 second, because it's from the bottom second line, and it's young line. So we call 9. All the young line we call 9. In line we call 6. So the second one is 9 second. So the sentence is, to meet master by chance in alley, which is of no calamity. So what's the story behind is, you know, in Chinese history, they had one very famous, we can say, that time is, we not identify as king, but it's a leader. So he called Wen Wang, the king of Wen. And the story is about his son. So the someone had a, you know, different opinion with him, but he meet his son in not a public, because for alien a lot of people not easy to understand, because Western country don't have that kind of building design. But if like me in Shanghai, China, and Shanghai actually they had built a lot of, you know, the very long, narrow, you know, the between the building and things. So so you probably will meet someone casually, you know. So it's just imaging means you meet someone casually in a you know, the not a public place, very quiet, a small, you know, the building line. So so what could be Trump made? Because we need to know, yesterday is a very big day for the Middle East signed the contract to stop the war and release, you know, the people that, yeah. So that's a big issue. So, but what happened before that? Did Trump meet someone? You know, it's because for the hexagram is tell us, you know, probably he casually meet someone in some not public place. So for some reason. And also another clue is, someone asked Trump about dying, like if you died, like do you think you will go to heaven? And Trump said, like I don't know I will go to heaven or not, you know, but I want doing something, you know, to help people. And also, it's not the first time Trump say that. I think Trump even saying similar things. I can't remember how he said, but it's something like, if we can stop war, even take his life is fine. Have you ever?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
I had a little memory about he did say something similar like that before. So my question is that possible? He made some master by chance, but we say master is because these people, they had a certain level, and or they made a deal for he take the jab to stop this to do the Middle East contractor. Is that possible? That's my question. Not to say it's real, because all these things happened, come to my mind. I make this guess, is that possible? Because it's very unusual things, and it just happened just before the so big deal things. So that's why I was thinking, is that also a deal? So that's the one question. Yeah. Then we just back to the question we asked the heaven. So they after the moving line, so we change it to 6 seconds. So we change the hexagram to the 四赫. What is 四赫is means? 四赫 is a bit like the when you see the image, the top is a young line, and the bottom is young line, and in the middle top had a young line. So what could be the image is, when we eat the food, our mouth up lip and bottom lip will open. Yeah. But in the middle, and we will have the tongue and also the teeth. So the teeth is a very young one. It's because hard, you can crunch the food. And the tongue is softer. So that we can see the image is like the middle two line. So the 四赫 is most the line as tell you something is about your eating. So or you crunching something, or it's just the nature image could happen in our lifetime. Yeah. So this one, the sentence is, we translate to English, is means bites through tender meat so that his nose disappears, no blame. So what image could be tell us this? It's like when we see a baby, if the baby like for example over 6 years old or 6 months old, and maybe less than 1 year, and one day you give a cake, little cake to the baby, then the baby put her mouth on the bite, then full of his nose is covered with the
Yeah.
cake cream. Yeah. So the image is tell us, the something about that. So that means you want to, get something, and you just a little bit over. Why? Is because you had a strong passion for that.
Version.
Yeah. But you need to careful, because in Chinese we say that the sickness is come from the mouth, and the bad things also come from mouth, because if you sometimes you're saying things wrong, it could be bring you trouble. So that's why it's not good manner for the like your eating manner. But we know the things is talking about, we when we want to get this something strongly, like a human very hungry or extremely want to get something. Yeah. So you use your power, then it could be over or to rush. So the thing is, if we go to Buddhi side, it called the tan. It means you want to eat big. So you need to know anything you want big, or you want something, or nothing is free. You need to pay for it. So that's the message is sent. So so what could be happen? We need to keep going Then we maybe one day we back to this again. Then we
Okay.
can more understand. But we just we just from the sentence to talking about this. So, of course, for the whole world, a lot of people suffer, and a lot of people want to stop the war. So nothing we can blame, because it's just because Ching is just tell you the situation and what happened. They not judge you, say it's bad or good, but they will alarm you, like some they will tell you it's dangerous, or or something is better nice, or they will give you a little bit of hint for that. So that means and for this one is so what he this one is says is no blame. So nothing to blame, because the situation. So sometimes yeah, it's the situation like that. So we not blame, and just know the image is like that. So what could happen? And everyone is different view think, because we when we read this, we need to careful what you stand for. For example, if for me it stand for not take the jab, so I could be explain this more badly. But I try to stand in the middle, not to judge too much. It's just talk about what could be happened behind, the whole things we can't see. So that's what I guess, because Trump are going to make a big deal. So could be he meet with someone, and that he have to do. So for another side is Trump saved a lot of people's life. So we can't blame, no blame. So it's just we know, so we only can do is pray for him. That's it.